run. RaiderNation, let's go, let's go. RaiderNation, let's go, let's go. RaiderNation, are you ready for some football? You ain't ready for no football. You ain't ready for the Oakland Raiders. It's the invasion of the Oakland Raiders. Are you ready for some football? You ain't ready for this football.
Welcome back, Raider Nation, to another installment of Raider Nation News. The biggest news coming out of Raider headquarters is the hospitalization visit with DJ Hayden, our first round selection in the 2013 NFL Draft. And it was very shocking first when it first came out, because we already know that he went through that life-threatening injury that only certain people go through, like car accident victims where they ripped the lower vena cava that pumps all your blood from your bottom of your body into your heart. And he survived it miraculously. It was a 5% chance of him surviving. That was crazy. But the real reason he went into the hospital was because he was reporting like stomach pains during practice. The real cause, after some time, now that he's out of the hospital, that was a week ago when he went in on Tuesday. Now that he's out of the hospital, we know that it was something called adhesions. Now, adhesions are, when he had that surgery, they had to rip him apart from chest to stomach and opened him up to figure out where the bleeding was internally. Now, when they did that, parts of his organs, of his intestines, the tissue there was ripped open. And what happens after some time, even after you get sewn up, that those organs get ripped, or the tissue inside, the connective tissue inside gets torn. After it heals, it sometimes heals and fuses together. So your organs or your intestines might fuse to a certain separate part where they cut open and might stick, right? Might stick to that tissue. So those are called adhesions. And those adhesions, when he's out there running around and his organs are, his intestines are moved around and they start, pretty much gluing together to other parts of his stomach. If food were to pass through there, they can get clogged. There could be problems with movement. The tissue's rubbed. He gets stomach pains. It's not a crazy surgery to repair. The problem is that because he had that surgery, he probably had a lot of adhesions going on in his stomach. The good thing is that this type of surgery is not anything big or major. It's like they make 2 little incisions around the stomach where they would shove a camera in to inspect the area and then remove the connection. So the good thing is he's out of the hospital. I just hope that it's not something that's going to be a consistent problem with him. And I hope that he gets better and gets well soon. Last week we left off with Charles Woodson signing with the Raiders and why I believe it was a great signing. After that, he came out on NFL Total Access a couple times, a couple analysts talking smack, saying why would he sign with the Raiders? The Raiders aren't competing for a Super Bowl. And Charles Woodson was quoted to wanting to go to a competing team. There's a little video I'm going to put up so you guys can check out that report coming out with piece of shit Heath Herring's talking and Willie McGinnis. So my friend Mikey Raider, thanks a lot for the shout out. If you guys haven't checked out his YouTube channel, I would suggest you guys go check it out. It's called Raiders Central. So anyway, back to the news. Talking a lot of smack, saying why would he go? Why would he sign up with the Raiders again? They're not competing. They're not even close. Well, there's a report out of him speaking to Willie McGinnis. He was quoted saying that he wanted to keep playing football. He wanted to keep playing. That's in his blood. He feels it. He still has some to give to the game. But he also felt that in order for that to happen, he had to have the right contract. The money had to be in order. And pretty much it felt like he was disrespected by Denver. It wasn't the money. Obviously, $600,000 is not a big difference. It was probably the incentives and the reasoning behind the money. What he had to do, how he had to contribute in order to receive that full 3.7. Now with the Raiders, he said, specifically quoting, "The Raiders are giving me a chance to compete. They know exactly what to expect from me. They're not trying to tell me you need to do this or do that. They're telling me this is what we want you to do. This is how we want you to help. And this is exactly what we expect from you." That's the reason he signed back with us. We respected that. He came back home. He said he knew once he came back to Oakland, it'd be very difficult for him to leave. Another thing that's gone on in this week is a report coming out that fat-ass Jamarcus Russell, Jawalrus Russell, there's a lot of names for him. It's pretty funny. But anyway, it's been reported that he's lost 50 pounds. Okay, he's at 265, the weight that he started when he went to the combine before we picked him up in, I think it was 2007 draft, first overall. But anyway, there's reports that he's been getting significant interest around the league from other teams, probably established teams that already have a quarterback. But anyway, a lot of people hate that. They want him, to never come back and all that bullshit. I feel bad if he were to get a shot over Tebow, a person that's been dedicated, always consistently trying, never gave up, always put in the work, the hard work every single day, in and out, trying to get better. I would hate to see Russell get a chance over someone like that. And he's been putting work since day one, never gave up, always tried. And that's why I feel like, Jamarcus, you're a piece of crap. But you do have a talented arm, and the best of luck to both of you. Now, another thing that's been going on in Raider Nation headquarters is the quarterback competition. We've been wondering who's going to be the next quarterback, who's going to be the consistent first stringer, and it looks like we already have an answer. Well, a lot of people already had assumptions that it was going to be a competition between Matt Flynn and Tyler Wilson. And according to Dennis Allen, he quoted saying, "Matt Flynn is our guaranteed starter. He started from day one, and only competition will dictate otherwise," saying he's pretty much doing his fair share to earn that spot. He's doing everything that he needs to. And Charles Woodson has actually been quoted because he used to work with Matt Flynn. He saw Matt Flynn sit back behind Aaron Rodgers, saying that this is what Charles Woodson has been quoted saying, that Matt Flynn has emulated Aaron Rodgers and what Aaron Rodgers does on the practice field. That means that because sitting back there, taking notes, understanding the way that he commands the offense and the way that he calls his plays, he has learned a lot of Aaron Rodgers and the style that he has when he is a quarterback. This is obviously good news. It's obviously working in his favor. And that's the reason that Matt Flynn has become the #1 right now. To me, I had a lot of doubts. I thought that Matt Flynn didn't have a lot of experience behind, but we just don't know yet at this moment. But so far, the second round of OTAs has passed. At least we have a good idea of who it is that's going to be calling the plays and who's going to be throwing the ball. Now, like always, guys, Raider Nation, I love the support. I love the subscriptions. I love the comments and the thumbs up. If you guys enjoyed this video, give me another thumbs up. And please share the video and the channel to any other Raider Nation fans. And I will see you guys next episode. Peace.
Here we come, baby. Just win, baby. Feel the storm of the cold autumn wind.